What a beautiful sunny day in the middle of the winter, like February 19. Day like nothing, no holidays. Valentine Day passed, St. Patrick Day is coming up in March. I checked my Facebook feed, 8 people have birthdays today out of all of my friends. It's a special day to some people. The rest of the world, really, I don't think anything special really is going on. I forgot my sunglasses in the car. It's all the way across on that side of the lake. I'm taking a stroll around this beautiful lake in town, and just finished work. And since I work, with kids during the day and alcoholics at night as a musician, I have best of both worlds. I really need a break in between because, spending so much time with kids, as much as it is energizing and invigorating, it also takes a lot out of me, a lot of energy. So I really need to recharge after I finish work. So I go for a little walk or for a little stroll. And today is such a beautiful sunny day. So I decided to come to this lake after work, which is on my way home. I parked the car, came halfway across. Now I'm taking a little break. Like I said, I already forgot my glasses. So I'm kind of squinting, but that's cool. It doesn't matter. You won't be able to see my beautiful brown eyes. You won't see them anyways because I would be wearing glasses. I just posted a video on, I didn't actually post a video, I made a video, but I made a video in my first language. Because when I first sat at this bench, I was so tired that the first word that came out of my mouth were, "Oh, my mother, please help me." And of course, I called my mother in my first language, my mother tongue. So I guess there's some things that are kind of embedded into us, and that's that mother tongue, I speak several languages fluently. But, when I'm in trouble or when I'm having sex, I'll probably say, "Oh, Maiko," instead of "Oh, mother," or "Oh, my God." "Oh, Bože," which is "Oh, my God" in my language. I mean, somehow, it feels better, like when I'm really happy or when I'm really sad. I say that, in my first language, and it feels stronger. English somehow has that detachment, from my true emotions. I think the same happens when I sing. When I sing in English, it comes across as, how can I say it, detached, not as real as it would sound if I were to sing in my mother language or my mother tongue, my first language. I have more confidence when I sing in my language. I have more confidence when I speak in my language. It feels real. If I say "I love you" in English, I think I can fake it. But if I say "volimte" in my language, then I really can't fake it. I really have to feel the emotion of love in order to say that. So it's much stronger. I think that probably anybody feels like that. And this is where that detachment comes from, the second language, the third language, second culture or third culture. Like, for example, my children are, considered the third culture because their parents come from one culture, they grew up in another, but now they live in a third one. So you can imagine how confusing it must be for them. I have no idea. Maybe it doesn't. Again, I'm projecting my own ideas onto them. But it must be. I know when they were growing up in South Korea, they were speaking, English, Bosnian, and Korean at the same time. I can't even imagine, how it was for them. Maybe it was just perfectly normal. Maybe I'm just overthinking all these things or looking for meaning in something that really does not have meaning. I mean, life in itself really has no meaning unless you put meaning to it, I guess. Or we are the meaning, or the existence is the meaning. I have no idea. Anyways, the video I posted today is about something completely different than what I'm talking about right now. But nevertheless, I will try to kind of give you a brief summary of the video I posted earlier, or I made earlier. And it's about emotional need, which is basically physical need or spiritual need. I'm having problems with sleeping. I came to this bench so tired and I almost wanted to fall asleep because sleep escapes me. I'm having difficulty finding sleep when I sleep alone. Even though some people think that sleeping alone is probably the best way to sleep, it really isn't like that for me. So,
come on, buddy. Some guys are rotten.
hello. There you go. You're never alone. I should have talked to her a little bit more. She has a dog too. Yeah, so I guess there's nothing really to complain about. Yeah, so please watch the video in Bosnian and you will understand everything that I was trying to say earlier. But first you have to learn Bosnian. But no, the whole idea was that, I guess since we were Neanderthals like 30, 40,000 years ago, we were living in these caves, and in order for us to really, truly, to get some rest, to sleep, we needed someone to be around us, You needed somebody to be on guard, like as a Neanderthal sleeping in a cave, like you could be attacked by a bear, by a wolf, by another human. We were cannibals once upon a time, and you could be eaten. So you really needed somebody next to you in order to relax and sleep. And I think that need for emotional, physical safety, created all these relationships that we have. So that's family. I mean, you don't eat your family and then you don't eat your loved ones, but you can attack and eat anybody else. So, fast forward like 40,000 years ago, this is how long it took us to move from cave into these beautiful apartments that we live in now, where we have hot water, all the commodities, we have internet, we have light. Thank you, Tesla, for creating electricity. So it took us, like I said, 40,000 years from that time when we were Neanderthals to come to where we are now, to have safety, security. But still, we struggle with basically that most basic, most fundamental connection, and that's with another human. And this is why we partner up, we live together, because you can sleep and relax next to each other. When you're alone, you're always kind of sleeping with one eye open, because you don't know when the bear or a wolf or another human is going to attack you. Those of us who have survived the war understand that even more so, because you're constantly on the lookout waiting for someone to just jump in with the guns and either shoot you or take you hostage or something like that. So a lot of my friends who are suffering from PTSD, they just can never relax. They're always listening to music. They're always, they have some kind of stimulus. They'll even start a fight with somebody just to have some sort of connection. They're not able to be in peace. So that's what the video was about. I explained it a little bit in more detail over there, but yeah, the need to explain myself has passed, so maybe in some other video I'll explain more about it. Big hello from Kiddy Widdy. The sun is back behind the cloud. It's time to go home, make some spaghetti. See you in the next video.